Alex Bregman, who is the last domino to fall of the major free agents, has officially finally signed his contract, and he is going to be a Boston Red Sox next year, and for the next 2 years after that. He signed for a 3-year, $120 million deal with 2 opt-outs, according to John Heyman on Twitter last night, and this comes a couple hours after Nick Pivetta, one of their starters last year, signed with the San Diego Padres, so I personally found that pretty funny. This Red Sox lineup next year via Fangraphs goes as following: Jarren Duran, Rafael Devers, Alex Bregman, who is projected to possibly be playing second base, by the way, Tristan Casas, Masataka Yoshida, Trevor Story, Wilyer Abreu, Connor Wong, and Cedane Rafaela. I really think this is a good lineup, everyone. I think this is something that the Red Sox desperately needed to add, especially to the top of the order. When I look at what the Red Sox and how they finished last year, it was a very disappointing 500 season, 81-81. And honestly, they also finished 1 game ahead of 4th place of the 80-82 Rays. But they also finished 10 games behind the Orioles, who were 91-71. So it was a very top-heavy AL East. I think this move honestly propels the Red Sox at least into the wild card situation. And I think the other moves that they did this offseason propels them possibly deeper into that wild card situation. Who knows? Maybe they can even compete with the Yankees and Orioles more. I think they'll be more so competing with the Orioles more so than the Yankees this year, personally. But the Red Sox, in my opinion, had a very, very sneaky offseason this year. And Alex Bregman is definitely the highlight of it. But this Red Sox team went out and traded for a Garrett Crochet to headline the rotation. Walker Buehler they signed. Their first real move this offseason was Aroldis Chapman. They did a lot to add to the pitching staff, and their fan base was kind of just waiting for a bat to be added. And it was hinted all offseason it was going to be Alex Bregman. And what happened? It was Alex Bregman. It was either going to be Bregman or a trade for Nolan Arenado, and it ends up being Bregman. And I think, honestly, Alex Bregman is what a majority of Red Sox fans would have preferred over Nolan Arenado. Now, when I'm looking at Alex Bregman last year, he had a really solid year with Houston. He had a 4.1 WAR, 26 home runs, 75 RBIs. He had a slash line of a 260 batting average, a 315 OBP, a 453 slugging, a 768 OPS, and an OPS plus of 118. In his career, however, his slash line goes 272, 366, 483, 848, and has an OPS plus of 132, and has a WAR amassed in his career of 39.6. So he has been a very solid baseball player for the Houston Astros. Now, another aspect to this Red Sox lineup that I think Alex Bregman can bring really good is his plate discipline. Via Baseball Savant, his plate discipline is really good. Squared up rate, 96th percentile. Chase rate, 82nd. 98th percentile in whiff percentage. And strikeout percentage, a 94. Alex Bregman is one of the most disciplined baseball players in the entire sport when it comes to plate discipline. And this is huge for such a young lineup that Boston has. You have young players like Rafaela, Wilyer Abreu, Jarren Duran, who's going to be more than likely one of your faces of the franchise. Whenever I look at this lineup, they needed something like Alex Bregman to push them forward. And here's another interesting note about Alex Bregman I really find intriguing. Alex Bregman's career at Fenway Park is something else. He has a slash line of 375, 490, 750, 9 doubles, 7 home runs, and 15 RBIs in the span of 21 games. Yes, it's only 21 games, but to do all that in that short of a time frame, I think he's going to be pretty decent at Fenway Park. Also via DraftKings, Alex Bregman owns the highest OPS ever at Fenway Park at a 1.240 among all hitters with at least 95 plate appearances. Alex Bregman looks like he is going to be mashing at Fenway Park. Overall, I think Alex Bregman, this is a great fit for him. I think the Red Sox are going to love him. I think fans are going to love him in Boston. And honestly, like I said earlier, I think the Red Sox have had one of the most sneaky off seasons that you could probably have. This was a Red Sox team I had linked to Garrett Crochet in a previous video. I thought they would have been on Blake Snell if they missed out on a Garrett Crochet. What happens? They went out and got Garrett Crochet, and they only had to trade a few top prospects to get him from the White Sox. They went out and got it on Aroldis Chapman. They added Walker Buehler to the bullpen, and now they add Alex Bregman to add to their lineup. I think this Red Sox team is in for a great year. I think they're going to be finishing better than what they did last year, 81-81. I could see this team fighting around 86, 87 wins, honestly, and I think they are going to be in the wild card race, barring any disasters. Overall, the Red Sox offseason, in my opinion, is an A. They did all that they needed to do. I think they're going to be competitive in this AL East, and I think they are going to be in the hunt when it comes to October baseball. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment on the video, your thoughts on the Alex Bregman signing, and make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. I have some good things coming for spring training, especially as we get ready for the 2025 Major League Baseball season. Have a good one, everyone, and I'll see you next time.